everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Newton's Patriots going up against Carr's Raiders.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken at the 3. They go play action here on first down. Oh, some strong running. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Card out a throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. As he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Newton. With a catch made, it's Patton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be given much space to rumble.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A first update now from Cleveland. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry. That time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. They run the counter now on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Carr. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Newton on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They fake the give. Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. To play in a tightly contested 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw his Carr. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake. Carr. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From midfield, here's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Second quarter in Cleveland. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting down on that play. Maybe try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. Amaro's got it, left side. A gain of 6 there on first. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. Second down now after the pass completion. And to give this time to the tailback. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, Newton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Newton to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They run the counter now on 1st down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Newton. It's caught. Patton. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, nice move. And now running right through it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Ty Montgomery, former star at nearby Stanford. Back now in the East Bay. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Oakland. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Newton. And Cooks has it over the middle. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play, because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And to give this time to the tailback. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So that'll back him up 5. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. handoff as they run left side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now it's Newton. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
New England on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Newton. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On the give, this is a fullback Gronkowski. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Patriots, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders.